What's going on, guys? Troy at Mountain Man Treasure here, and it is Friday evening, and we've had some sales today. I figured we might as well start the what sold, and we'll run this through the weekend and put this thing up hopefully on Monday morning. Hopefully we've got a few to talk about. The way the weekend has started, pretty good. I think people are starting to buy things they want instead of things that they need, which is a good sign for resellers. The first thing that we sold, this actually came in the overnight hours. This is about 1:30 in the morning my time that the sale came through. Just a small sale, but Funko Pop. This is Thor from, which one was this? This is from Infinity War. And just a small sale, $12.97, free shipping. But shipping on these things, these tend to weigh, this one's probably going to be about 8 ounces. So we bring in a couple bucks as part of a big bulk deal. I paid $520 for a collection of Funko Pop's Gears of War stuff. We have, I'm pretty sure I could go back through and look at the numbers. I stopped once we hit about between doubling and tripling our money. We're sitting at about triple our money on that thing in profits right now. So or in net, gross profits. Net, we've doubled. I don't know. It's math. We've made money on this thing. It's been a long day, guys. We've made money on this buy, so everything that we sell out of that thing is profit now. So $12.97 free shipping for Thor. Just now coming in. Oh, I'm throwing things. Just now coming in. These I actually got last summer. I've been selling through these. This is like the third or fourth one that I've sold this week. Is these shorts. These ones. I know that sounds weird. People give me grief probably for saying that. These American Eagle. So these, American Eagle distressed shorts, booty shorts. Put all the keywords in there. They don't move super fast, but they do move. Pick these things up for cheap, usually $1 or less, depending on if I get them in a thrift store or at garage sales. And they typically sell for between 12 and 15 bucks, right thereabouts. These sold for a little higher. Just they had a good brand name. I liked the distressed look, so put these up at it was like $19.99 or something, or $18.99. I don't know. Somebody sent me an offer of 17 bucks, and I took it. So nice sale on these. They're not going to weigh anything. Put them in a poly mailer, go out, and we make some good money there. Now this that I was tossing around, this goes on a vintage G.I. Joe. This is from the 60s? I think 64. I don't know. It's down there. This, in Navy parlance, is a Dixie cup. This is just what they would wear, like with their dress uniform. I came into just sort of a hodgepodge lot of some old G.I. Joe stuff, and this was one of them. Had it up for $14.99, which is a little high. It's probably about a $12 piece. Just the hat to complete the Navy guy. And somebody sent me an offer of 10, and I thought, what, why not? So we took that thing, $10 free shipping. This thing weighs less than an ounce, so it's going to cost probably $3 to ship this out. We've already made up our money on this deal as well, so a few bucks in the bank, so I'll take that. This actually a Mercari sale. I haven't sold on Mercari for a while, though to be fair, I haven't been actively listing on Mercari for quite some time. So this a nice sale. I picked this up with another vintage Food Fighters. If you guys remember these guys were awesome. This is the Mean Wiener. There was all sorts of the Private Pizza, Fat Frenchie, Chip the Ripper. If you can't find Chip the Ripper, there's certain ones of those that are worth a lot. He's a chocolate chip cookie. This I picked up from, there was a guy that had a collection of all sorts of old vintage, vintage everything. He had vintage clothes. He had some war memorabilia. He had toys. He had kitchen stuff. He had all sorts of stuff. He donated it to these folks that were using it as a fundraiser, selling it. And so I went in. That's where I found the Dark Tower game. That's where I found the Pokemon Master Trainer board game. I found a lot of cool stuff there. They gave me good prices. This I got for 20 bucks. The card's beat up, but the character itself mint on the card. So this pretty rare deal. Long tail. Took a while for me to get the money that I wanted. I rejected some lower offers, but somebody sent an offer today on Mercari for 64 bucks. I think I had it listed at like 75, just shooting high and waiting to see what comes in, but 64 bucks. Free shipping, but again, this very, very light, so it's not going to cost anything to ship. After fees on Mercari, I think we make 57, 58 bucks, and then subtract the shipping. So we'll make, you know, figure what, 52 bucks, and then we take out our 20, and we made 30 bucks. So this is a pretty cool flip for just a little old toy. But again, I think people are starting to buy the stuff that they like. Collectors are in the house. They're wanting to add to their stuff to look at while they're sitting there. So this stuff's starting to move again on eBay. And another, you're sheltered in place. Why do you need this sale? This is a good one. So this is a retail arbitrage find. This was I think this was TJ Maxx, guys. These were on clearance. And I got there after, I think they had a whole bunch of these at one point, so I missed it. But caught this one pair was sitting off where it didn't belong. Somebody picked them up and set it down, thankfully, because then I came around and found it. These are Deion Sanders, is the player. These things are phenomenal. These things look sick. And then the back, obviously brand new, because I picked them up arbitrage. Sold these. I picked them up for $40. It was $39.99 is what they charged me, and sold these for $115 plus shipping. Now it took quite a while, but they eventually did move. So retail arbitrage on shoes can be good, guys. I don't do it a ton, but every once in a while I think, you know what, I'm gonna swing in. We'll see if I can find anything. Look for anything unique, right? That's unique. And this was a nice payday. This was actually the second thing that came in today. This came in after the overnight sale of Thor, and then this was right off this morning. So very excited to sell these, and that's what we've sold so far today. Hey, so it's Sunday afternoon. Didn't get anything done on Saturday, at least nothing on eBay or the YouTubes. Mostly was spent doing some yard work and hanging out. The Tiger King. Watch that thing. We binged that thing. That's great. But continuing with the what solds. This guy. You might remember we sold another one of these fairly recently. And the Nurse Flipper. This is headed your way, buddy. She messaged me. She wanted one of these. This is a Toucan Sam stand-up from 1989. Where's the... Yeah, I don't know. I'm like peeking. Really cool. Sold one. She wanted one. It's headed her way. I've got one more. If somebody's interested, I do have one more. But this is headed her way. Gonna hang up in her shed, which is super exciting. So Cat Sam is going in the mail. And then another non-eBay sale. This one I jumped on Tiffany's from Tiffany's Cool Finds. She needed somebody to sort of last minute jump on her live auction. So go check out her site. I'll put a link down underneath there. She's starting to do some live auctions. She's popping up on other people's live auctions, but she held her own this afternoon and needed a co-host. So I jumped in there and grabbed a couple things and sold a couple things. A couple folks got some really good deals. This one headed out to Betty. This a mid-century modern wall hanging. It's apparently called Don't Forget the Old Folks at Home. Just a guy leaving the house. Look at it, he's leaving his dog. How sad is that? But it's super Americana, and I thought somebody might like it. It's been hanging on my wall for a little bit, and so I thought I'd throw it out there, and Betty liked it. So 15 bucks, Betty, this is headed your way. Thanks so much for that. And we sold one more thing. Sold 6 of these. I've got them down there. I didn't want to try to hold 6 at the same time. So 6 of these, they're bloom dolls, still sealed. You put water on them, and that tells you what color hair and whatever they have. Kind of a cool Easter present, actually. I have some more if folks are interested. They're not listed, but I do have, I think, 6 more. I might have more than that, but I have at least 6 more. So the Cajun Reseller picked these up. 20 bucks shipped. That's a fantastic deal on these things. You're going to make some money on these. So that's it in the non-eBay sales. But let's continue with eBay sales. And some of the stuff we sold little, selling smalls, but that's okay. They all add up. And this one, definitely a small. How about this? This is a lid to a Pyrex. Guys, lids even sell. You can get these in the free container. I think that's where I got this because it's been bouncing around for a long time. I don't remember actually paying for it. I'm pretty sure I grabbed this out of a free box. So the lids to these things sell because people lose them all the time, or they crack or whatever. So this not a big money maker, but it was in a free box. I got $5.99 free shipping for this, but it weighs obviously nothing. It just goes in a poly mailer, and it's going to cost me $3, and I made a couple bucks. So I got no problem making money off of little things. And then if you're not on the Resellers Resource Center on Facebook, look it up. It's a fantastic group. Lots of cool group activities, supporting each other, learning from each other. It's really, really good. I'll put a link down here as well to that. Dominic, the Primetime Treasure Hunter, I'll put a link down there as well. He runs it. He's got a fantastic YouTube channel. Ran a little event last night. And I sold one thing in that event, $8.99 to Cheryl. Cheryl, thank you so much for picking up Fun Bun from Ralph Breaks the Internet. It's just a little Funko Pop. So $8.99 free shipping. This part of a bulk deal. I bought like 16 Funko Pops or something. So we're in the money on this now. This is a lighter one. It's probably going to weigh 8 ounces once I pack it up. So about $4 to ship out. And we make $3-4. So thanks, Cheryl. Now more littles. But these are little. They're tiny. But I actually made some decent money off of these. These are replacement flags for Dark Tower. If you've not heard, check out the Dark Tower game. That is a definite board game bolo. It's going to sell broken for a lot of money. We're talking, more than $100 broken. And you can part it out if the tower is broken. It's a motorized electronic tower. That thing was sort of notorious for breaking down. There are companies out there that fix them now, so if you find it and get it cheap, somebody says, hey, it's just broken, take it, or, $5, whatever. If they just, hey, it's broken, they don't care, buy it, because you can fix them. I think it's like, I don't know, 40, 50, 60 bucks, you can fix it, and then sell it for several $100s. There are companies that fix those. But the parts for those games also sell. I posted these, I had them for a while. I bought a set of 5 flags. I needed 2, I think, to complete the flags in the set that I found. And I found somebody selling a group of 5 of them. Well, I only needed a couple out of those. Now, one of them, unfortunately, at some point after I received it, broke. That's a bummer. It wasn't broken in the package. I think I broke it, just it bouncing around in my unlisted inventory. But 2 of these I did list. I listed them just the other day. They sold in about 24 hours. This is the yellow flag. And this is the green flag. Now, they sold to 2 separate people inside of 24 hours. So people are looking for these to complete sets, either their own or to complete it to sell it, which is what I was doing. So I bought the 5, took out the couple that I needed, and then sold these. And $13.99 free shipping. But again, these weigh, what, 1/10 of an ounce? It's going to weigh nothing. So $3 probably to ship these out. So I make about $10 on each of these. I paid, I think, $20 or $25 for everything. So I basically got my replacement flags for free or near free. So keep an eye out. Even these little itty bitty flags, $13.99 per each one of them. Not bad. Okay, I told you guys that these sell, and I'm proving it. More short shorts going out. These are City Streets, a size 7 classic short. It's got a cool, kind of like an acid wash look to them. Whoop. Acid wash look. And again, you pick these up for like 50 cents at a garage sale. They don't cost anything. I think I picked these up this past summer and sold these. We bounced back and forth and ultimately took a deal of $7 plus shipping. Now, typically I list these for between $12 and $15 free shipping. For whatever reason, I listed these with shipping. So notice that when they started sending the offer, so I was okay taking a lower deal on that. So these going out for $7 plus shipping. And again, I think I paid probably, I don't know, 25, 50 cents for these. Short shorts, keep an eye out when we can actually do garage sales again. Okay, these part of a bulk deal. I went to a garage sale in the summer, of course, last summer, and they had a whole bunch of, like, they were selling off basically this guy's Mickey Mouse collection. He had some Donald Duck stuff in there. I actually sold a Donald Duck tin toy. He's like a wind-up trike. That went to auction and sold, I forget the price, but it sold pretty high. Went in international shipping. That paid for everything else, just the odds and ends that I picked up. And so this is pure profit. Took an offer of $14 on these guys. These are just the crazy straws. I have a set of 4. So it's the crazy straws with the vintage little toppers. So there we got Mickey surfing. We got Mickey hanging off of Mickey. We've got the Mickey plane, Mickey biplane. I know the light is glaring on him there, sorry. And then just the Mickey ears. So took an offer of $14 on these guys. So not bad. And that's $14 plus shipping. And then the last thing, at least to this point, that we've sold, C3PO. I got this guy at Walgreens on clearance. This is the Black Series. Black Series is a good one to look for in terms of action figures. So C3PO going out. This part of I'm running right now just to kind of bump up sales. Anything above $20, I think, and above is 20% off. So this guy going out for a pretty good deal. I forget how much, but I'm going to put it over there. C3PO going out. That's the last thing for now. We might have more. We'll see. Okay, guys, I think we're going to call it. I've got Cat Toucan Sam is bundled up, ready to go. He was the last thing I had to take care of. Everything's packed up. No more orders coming in, so I'm sure we'll get something else coming in later this afternoon or tonight, but got to cut it off at some point. So we're going to cut it off here. So it's Sunday now, but this is going to go up on the YouTubes on Monday morning, which is, I guess, this morning now as you're watching this. Be sure to tune in tonight. A little bit of an impromptu live. We're going to do Keeping It Real with the Nurse Flipper. She is pushing towards 1,000 subs. We're going to see if we can get her another couple and get her there. And it'll be fun to talk with her about what she does, what her day job is, what she does during her off hours, because she's got this burgeoning YouTube channel. She's got a really good store going on, and she's just an all-around cool lady. So we're going to talk with the Nurse Flipper tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on Mountain Man Treasure. So I'll see you later. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh, man. See, Rachel?
We won!
Tamika's better.
Yeah. So we had to test out Mall Madness. It clearly works because I won.